Previously on WonderBat, we see Diana finally get into the meeting room where Alfred and Lucius were being held at. Lucius, seeking the opportunity, asks Alfred to explain the situation once more, and Alfred obliges. He tells him everything that has happened so far. Lucius is surprised and caught off guard as what has been happening during this whole time. He then asks Alfred who their rescuers are going to be, and that is when Diana walks into the room. She greets both of them. Alfred seemingly knows this woman, Lucius thinks to himself, and to his surprise she also knows of him. Diana then gets down to business and tells them that they quickly need to get out of here. Lucius is completely in agreement, but Alfred is quite resistant to it. Diana asks Alfred for his reasoning, which Alfred obliges and tells them that escaping out of nowhere would lead to suspicion and get them into even more trouble than they are already in, and might even cause problems for Wayne Enterprises. Diana and Lucius, understanding where Alfred is coming from, agree begrudgingly to his plan. Now, let's see what happens next.
Alright guys, I'm going to get going now. We don't have much time before Mercy gets back. So take care and don't mess anything up. Otherwise we'll be in a lot of trouble.
Don't you worry about us, Miss Diana. Me and Lucius will be just fine. Although I would suggest that you hurry up. Because as you said, we don't have much time. So it's in our best interest if you get going now.
Alright, take care, but remember what I said. In case you don't make it out.
Right. Of course. But if all goes to plan, you won't have to worry about anything like that.
Well, let's hope that's the case. Now I better get going before Mercy comes back.
Right. Good luck, Miss Diana.
Right. Good luck, Miss Diana.
Yeah, thanks. And take care both of you. I'll be as quick as I can. So just do your best. Well, I'm off.
Diana exits the room where Alfred and Lucius are being held.
Alright, I better get going now. Phew, I'm glad I haven't been caught yet. But in any case I better get going. And I better be fast about it too. Because honesty, I don't know how long Clark will be able to hold Lex. I better hurry.
Diana quickly makes her way to Lex's main office, on the 5th floor. Speaking of Clark, let's see how he's handling the situation with Lex.
Right, sir. As I was saying. Is it true that Mrs. Green has been stealing data from other companies for you?
Of course not. It's utter rubbish. Just made to tarnish the reputation of Lex Corp.
But sir, I must say, the evidence is quite compelling. Are you sure that you're not involved with this in any way?
Mr. Kent, what kind of evidence? And no, I, nor Lex Corp is involved in any way in this matter. As I stated before, this is just a bad publicity stunt targeting Lex Corp and its partners.
Well, if you say, sir. But I do have to say that the recent products that Lex Corp is manufacturing are very similar. You might even say identical, almost as if it were a copy-paste of Wayne Enterprises products.
Mr. Kent, please, we and Wayne Enterprises function in very similar fields. So it's no stretch to say that our products will be similar if not identical. Personally, I wouldn't consider that as anything sensible or credible evidence to make such a claim against Lex Corp. That's like saying two companies that make cars have a similar design for their engines. Well, they're cars, and there are only so many ways to make an engine. So I wouldn't count that as anything that could be used as a base for saying that we're stealing or copying Wayne Enterprises. Honestly, Mr. Kent, this interview seems nothing but a desperate move to create drama more than anything.
Well, Mr. Luther, in any other case you would be right in your judgment. But you see, in this case that wouldn't work. As just today, Wayne Enterprises reported being scammed by one of their partners, Mrs. Green. News is that she has allegedly been stealing billions from them and using that money in funding her own business, instead of what it was meant to be used for. Also, you see, she had access to their projects and the blueprints required to make said products. And ever since she partnered up with Wayne Enterprises, Lex Corp has mysteriously started to make the same products that Wayne Enterprises does. Only thing is, that there is literally no mention of any sort of research money that had been prescribed for it. So Mr. Luther, when you look at it like that, then it does make a whole lot of sense.
Oh damn, he's good. Just what the hell have I gotten dragged into?
Well, seems like he's gonna have a rough time explaining things. But for how long will Clark be able to hold him off? And will Diana be successful in her mission? Will Lex be able to find a way out of his interview with Clark? Find out this and more on the next episode of WonderBat.